one of the most difficult sports to excel at because you have to put the work in every single day. You have to get on the road, you have to put in the miles, you have to put in the work. There's no days off. And my daughters are those type of people. They were putting in the work, they were putting in the effort, and they were running their hearts out. And they were getting slower, and slower, and slower. To the point we had this big track meet up at Yale, a couple-hour drive from where we live. I drove them up there, and they said, "Dad, we figured it out. It's all in our heads. It's just, we're just not focused. We're going to do great. This is going to be our best race." Get there, and I had watches ready, timing their laps. And by the third lap, I stopped timing. It was awful. They completely laid an egg. They were in the back of the pack. Awful race. And driving home, they're crying the whole way, and they feel bad for me that I had to drive up and see them do so bad. I'm like, come on, okay. That's not the problem. But anyway, we get home. We said, maybe there's physically something wrong. Let's go to the doctor and figure this out. But the doctor, it turned out they had extremely low iron. And to the point that the doctors thought they had a much more serious condition. You get that phone call and you hear the voice, you're like, oh, but it turns out it was just the iron. There was nothing more serious than that. It's actually very common for female distance runners to get this problem. So they got on iron supplements, they started putting more red meat in their diet, eating more in general, and got themselves healthy. And their first race when they were back to being healthy, was the state sectional championships in New Jersey. And they had been chasing this goal their entire high school career of beating an 11-minute 2-mile. So trying to run 2 miles in less than 11 minutes, which is pretty fast. And before the race, Isabel is freaking out. She's like, what about this and what if I did that? And just like completely out of control. And I grabbed her head like this, right from, I go, just fucking run. She completely starts bawling, crying. Oh my God, there we go. Good job, Dad. Great dad. Daughter's towing the line, tears right down. I was like, well, you messed up that one, but good work. So they towed the line, 8 laps of extreme emotions for me, and the race ends. Monica runs it in the 10:49, Isabel runs it in the 10. They got first and second this thing. So, and the local reporter there, he reports on the local high school stuff, and he said, this is not going to be the biggest race of your life, girls, but it's a race you'll never forget. And they haven't. They're actually very successful. Monica's running at Duke on scholarship right now, and Isabel's at UPenn. It's the shirt at UPenn running right now. They actually have the Ivy League and ACC championships this weekend. So they're doing this. And the story made me think of my own life, and when is the time that I had to just fucking run? And some of you know me and know that I went to graduate school at Princeton, and in a PhD program in electrical engineering. And to get a PhD at Princeton, you have to pass a written exam and an oral exam. It's called the general exam. So I was taking my general oral exam, and all the professors in the room, one of them is a Nobel laureate. Okay? This guy's asking me questions that I have no idea what he's talking about. He's actually looking out the window, asking me like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, the board, like, I don't know. And we've all been that moment where you're trying to fake your way through something. I tried to fake my way through a general exam at Princeton. You can't do that. I'm actually on the floor, like, writing on the board, like, and this, and am I doing anything? No. So, I didn't pass. My professor says to me, pulls me aside, and he's like, all right, so you have a choice. We can just go several ways. Or you can take one more time, one more chance to pass the test, and be accepted to get this PhD program. And it was embarrassing. Right? Everyone else in my class passed. I didn't, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe I shot too high. Maybe I'm not Princeton smart. Maybe I can't get this done. And I called my parents, and my mom says to me, well, when you're studying, did you go to the professors for extra help? I'm like, no. She's like, why not? Great question, Mom. Why not? So I said I gotta go for it. I have to put in the effort, be humble, ask for help. So I go into that Nobel laureate's office, and I'm like, I have some questions for you. He looks at me and he goes, the answer to your questions is in this book. That was great. So I went to my quantum mechanics professor. I take quantum mechanics, and he actually helped me. We worked together for many weeks getting cut up, and I finally got to the point that I could answer one question in quantum mechanics. What is the energy needed to ionize an infinite potential well? I could not tell you right now, but then I could. I knew how to do this. One question, I got so excited, I'm like, I got it. I showed him, I got it. He's like, congratulations, you have graduated kindergarten, quantum mechanics. So I get to the written exam for quantum. I open up the book, first question says, what is the energy needed to ionize an infinite potential well? That's the one question I know how to answer. I got it right. So I only need to get one question out of 3 right to pass, I passed. So I go to the oral exam, and there I am again. There's a Nobel laureate again, asking his questions. I still have no idea what he's talking about. I'm a little better, a little more grounded. I didn't fake it that much. Didn't knock it out of the park by any means, but I passed. I passed the test. My professor says, congratulations, you made it to your PhD program. So why am I not Dr. Hebner, you might be wondering, because I did pass the general exam, and I'm not Dr. Hebner. I didn't get my PhD. Turns out I had twins. You might have heard about them before. They were born when I was in grad school. I had to get a job. So, but accomplishing that, getting past that test at that school institution and that program is something that I learned and kept with me all the time, the work that needed to get there. If you want to do something in your life that matters, if you want to make something that matters, there's no shortcuts. There's no easy path. You have to put in the work. You have to wake up every day and just fucking run.